That angle ain't gonna really work. This is so sketchy.
God damn it!
Ain't doing a motherfucking thing. This is choppers and not airplanes. I swear to God, I am not this clumsy and dumb when there's not a camera on me. What's up, party people? We are back working on this here Sportster chopper. Knocking out a bunch of little projects. We got the seat pan pretty much well done. There's a couple of things we got to add to it. But today we're going to be focusing on our license plate frame and taillight holder. So there's a bunch of little projects that have to get done to complete the whole project. So if you want to stay more up to date on things I'm doing day to day, go ahead and hit up Instagram or TikTok at Yeti Machine Co. That's the best way to stay up to date with what I'm doing. But these videos are kind of me knocking out every piece of the pie, so to speak. So anyways, let's get started. This is also going to double as a another extra bracket to hold the seat pan to the sissy bar. I got this taillight from TC Bros. This is actually the same taillight that we ran on Josh's old bike, but I'm not going to be using this bracket, or at least the whole bracket. Number one, that angle ain't going to really work. And number two, I really want to have a full plate behind the license plate to avoid like what's happened to this one, which is it being cracked and falling apart. So he's actually got a new license plate on the way. I'm going to get a good outline of our license plate. So I'm actually going to cut up this here taillight bracket and use this piece that's already done instead of making something new. In this thing. Probably going to end up changing this bulb to an LED unit, but we got 3 wires. So you got ground, this is probably running, this is probably stopped. Now that we've got this thing fully disassembled, next thing I'm going to do, I know for sure I'm not going to use these ears, so we're going to go slap this guy in the vise and cut the sides of it off. So now we've kind of got like the rough shape that we want. I think I'm actually going to end up trimming this back and then welding this hole close, but we don't need this for right now. First thing I'm going to do is drill the holes. Using all the wrong tools today, baby. These are actually, so these are pretty cool. The idea is that, like, say if you have a hole in something and you want to put a hole in something behind it, you have different diameters that will line up. Like if you need to, say you needed to punch something behind this hole, it centers it in there, and then it's a transfer punch, so it transfers that punch down where you need it. These are kind of cool, but they're hardened and they stay sharp, and they work great just as punches as well. So pop a few holes in this thing. Next thing we're gonna do, we'll get that cut out, and then we'll clean up the edges, and then yeah. We got our basic license plate frame cut out, and so now we'll put the rounded edges on it over at the vise. All right, so we've got our basic license plate shape. It's always good to take your time and make sure everything fits, because custom stuff takes a lot of time, and it would suck to make a part, finish it, just to have it not fit in the end. So to always put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off. That's unfortunately just how it goes. It's a good thing. See, this is the reason why it's good to check stuff. If I would have shortened this thing like I originally thought I was going to, we would have had an interference problem with this rear socket. So it's tight, but it's totally runnable. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of how much this light sticks out, but for me to fix that, we'd have to pretty much redesign the whole tail light. And Josh really likes this tail light, so we're gonna leave it how it is. But what I'm gonna do for now is clean off all the paint on this thing, weld up, fill, and sand these holes, get this thing prepped, and then we'll get it welded to the plate or get it tacked, double check fitment again, and then get it completely welded. That's how it is after I just one pass with the 2-inch. That's what it was before. So just want to get all the paint off this thing. Don't want any kind of paint when we're going into the welds. This piece is getting chromed with the sissy bar, so got to make sure we have all the paint cleaned out of this. That's why, if you noticed, I took my countersink bit, got into that countersunk hole to get all the paint out of it. So I'm gonna go in here with my little, damn it, what was it called? Somebody told me. I don't remember what it's called. It's the rolled up sandpaper bit that I was using before. I'm gonna go in there and clean up this hole with that, and then I'll end up running a drill through these 2 smaller holes. Okay. Next step I'm going to do is I'm going to be actually adding metal to kind of that hole that we cut in half. I'm using a pretty thick filler rod, mainly because I'm just adding material into this piece. I'm not actually welding something to anything else. Like I said before, just kind of globbing metal on there. Nothing really pretty going on. Just wanted to kind of fill these holes, and then I'm going to fill this one real quick too. That'll do. As you can see now, that hole is filled. We're going to go back, sand all that crap off of there, and should be good to go. We got this piece all cleaned up, all the holes filled in. I'm actually just going to eyeball this. I think it looks pretty centered. Probably should measure it, but I don't feel like it. So I'm going to tack this thing on here and then hold it up to our sissy bar and kind of get a feel of if we need to come forward or back, but this will at least get it working as one piece. Probably help if I turn the fucking welder on. So obviously that angle is way too far back. Let's see if we can bend it without breaking the tacks. I don't have a lot of faith, but we shall see. Wonderful. Wonderful. That's more betters. Let's double check with our light. So we've got our light bolted back up. Oh yeah, it's nice. That'll be slick. That'll be slick. I'm kind of irritated because I should have gotten cold rolled steel for this process, but this black shit you see on here is mill scale, and you don't really want to chrome over mill scale because if they don't remove it first, you can get the chrome will peel pretty easy. So I could let this sit in a bath for 24 hours of white vinegar, get some muriatic acid, but I'm just going to grind it off, and it's a bitch to grind off. So yeah, so it's a bit frustrating having to deal with it, but it is what it is. Shit does not come off fucking easy at all. Man, I don't know. I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think this is what this is for, like, at all. This is so sketchy. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That's not a good idea. That's a poor choice. That thing is flopping. Where? God damn it! Oh God. It says removes paint, rust, scale. Well, let's try this one first. I don't know what grit this one is, but ain't doing a motherfucking thing. Bitch. It fucking said scale on the damn box. Dude, I'm just trying everything now. Nope. Yeah, these are like 36 grit, so I don't know what's gonna happen with this. 36 might be a little bit too crazy, but we're gonna try it anyways. Almost started a fire.
Whoa, it's smoking?
Yeah, watch. That shit lights up. Sketchy! So I actually found these little 2-inch pads. This is 36 grit, like you could like take the skin off your fingers with it. Was able to remove the mill scale. So this is what it looks like after, and this is what it looked like before. So I'm gonna do this side now too.
Much later.
Finally! Got all the mill scale removed off of the license plate bracket. I'm a little bit worried about this side because you're gonna see it on the back side of the seat. But anyways, what we're gonna use on this thing are these little rivet nuts. Now these things are awesome in thinner material. Basically you stick it into like a piece of sheet metal or plate. I have a tool that I'll show you in a minute that squishes it down, and that puts a rivet nut. But I'm gonna use this to set where I can put my license plate frame, and that kind of holds it in place. So we're gonna set it about there, and then I'm gonna basically put a tack here, tack on the other side, and then we'll blast this thing onto the sissy bar, and we will be done with this license plate and taillight mount. So I actually used one of these rivet nuts up here. This is on the seat bolt on this bracket, and they're really nice when you're having to bolt sheet metal onto anything thicker. You can weld a nut on the back of stuff, but these rivet nuts are just a really clean method. They work awesome for what they're designed for. This is the tool that I'll be using. What I really like about this kit is it comes with not only metric, but standard capabilities. So anytime you're trying to attach a small piece of sheet metal to anything, the system works pretty good. So it's got our 1/4 arbor, and they're really simple to use. Screw that guy in there, line it up with the hex, and then we put our second piece over the top. Now we've got this piece here, and all you do place your bit on there like that. You're going to open it up, put it on there. And as you tighten it, you would usually screw this part in, but that will lock it into this diameter hole, and then you can use a 1/4 bolt to attach whatever you want to it. So if you scroll to the bottom of this video, I have a link for my Amazon affiliate account where you can order these and get them for yourself. What I'm gonna do is put a hole here and then run a spacer off the back that's gonna go to a hole right here in the seat pan that I'm gonna actually use one of those little threaded, those little riv nuts on. And what that'll allow me to do is just not have another bracket exposed. Basically, the only place you're gonna see it attached is up here. And I'll probably do a little bit of sweet stuff with this thing, or maybe put some kind of cover on it, we'll see. But I'm gonna pop a hole in this thing and weld a spacer to it. When we fit this bolt, we don't want this space. So the next thing we're gonna do is take this countersink, put a nice 82-degree countersink in this thing to allow our hardware to sit flush. All right. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. And we're gonna add a spacer on the back. Probably gonna countersink that too. We should be good to go. So we know that I used 9/16 round bar on that sissy bar. So I know that in a perfect world, the back of that license plate frame or license plate bracket is going to be 9/16 away from the backside of that seat pan. So I'm gonna make this spacer about 9/16. So I'm gonna get it as close as I can. After all, this is choppers and not airplanes. Use a Sharpie to mark where we're gonna cut it. Precision, baby.
It's your handheld lathe.
My handheld lathe, baby. Gotta do what I gotta do. Oh, fuck, that's hot. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. It's good to go. We got our little spacer bracket welded in there. That'll hold this seat pan almost flush with the sissy bar. God damn it. Stupid bastard. I swear to God, I'm not this clumsy and dumb when there's not a camera on me. No one will ever know, because I'm always clumsy and dumb when I'm on camera. All right, that's more better. Perfect. So again, we're back to using the transfer punch. This is a perfect situation in which these things work. So this is a 3/8 transfer punch. That's a 3/8 hole. Give it a little bit of that. Let's see. Transferred that punch mark exactly where we need to drill. That hole got fucked up. Perfect. That looks freaking awesome, man. So this is my battery tester extraordinaire here, or light tester. It's not too bad. All right, guys, that's it for today. Really excited how this thing came out. It's a license plate mount slash taillight mount slash seat pan, so it came out really good. That's it for the rear section. It's completely done as far as fabrication goes. I need to go through, sand everything down, and prep it for chrome. But really excited how this thing's coming out. So if you want to stay more up to date with what I'm doing, please go to Instagram and follow me at Yeti Machine Co. and TikTok as well, Yeti Machine Co. If you want to help me and support my business, go to www.yetimachineco.com. Please like and subscribe to this video. And if you liked any of the tools that you saw me using, such as that riv nut tool and some of the sanding products that I used in previous videos, hit the link in the bottom and check out my affiliate links on Amazon. Thank you.